Welcome to Damage Check 60. I am your host, Toomber and Griffin. I'm really not. It's actually the captain. He just told me to do this. Today we'll be covering news, spoilers, everything and the like. I am joined with the captain, who is unavailable to be seen. I'm joined with the Phantom Nate.
Hey, peoples.
And Keith, the Irish God.
How's it going?
And welcome to Damage Check. So, Nate, why don't you get us started off with news and spoilers?
Oh, news and spoilers. So, the best news of all, we're done with Gear Chronicle spoilers. Yeah?
Okay, everybody get a little round of applause for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Applause sound effect?
Mm.
I'm not doing that.
Aren't you?
Yeah.
Aren't you? You have the power.
Okay, so we're going to start off the spoiler reel with Steam Maiden Neskia? I don't know.
Nesquik.
Double R, grade 1. Sure. 7K, auto GB1. When this unit is placed on rearguard from the deck by a time leap skill, you can rest it. If you do, you draw one card, choose another unit, and it gets power plus 4K until the end of turn. This is fantastic. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. It's so good, but the end.
Because they wanted to squeeze out like just the $5 cards at the very end. This could be more, I guess, but
it's just something that I've always wondered why we get so many common card of the days.
because it's a clan booster and they just actually ran out.
Yeah. Don't you like seeing the last thing spoiled from the set being commons? Doesn't that really get you going just before the set gets
man,
released?
Take my money, Bushi.
Yeah, please.
I'm just saying with most commons.
But anyway, yeah, I'm super happy with this double R. If only it didn't require it to rest as a cost, then it would be super broken. But it's not, so we do our best.
Oh god, if you didn't have to rest it, it'd be so good.
Upstream! Woo, party!
God.
Do everything. Although it can't actually, that doesn't actually matter either. But,
Okie doke. Moving on. We have the last triple R from Gear Chronicle. Yay! Ephemeral Wand Dragon. Ephemeral Wand Dragon. Yes. Okay, this is the Chronos Command Stride Heart thingy that we thought we might get, but maybe not. Who knows? Anyways, grade 3, 11K, auto Vanguard Circle, GB2. When this unit attacks or is attacked by a Vanguard, you can Soul Blast 1, choose a face-down unit with Chronos Command from your G-Zone, flip it face up until the end of the battle. This unit gets plus 10K power. So, offensive, defensive, costs you a command, Chronos Command, G unit. Cool. Then it has the second skill, Auto Vanguard Circle. During your turn where your G unit with Chronos Command in its card name strides, you may choose a face-down card from your G-Zone, turn it face up, and if you do, your Vanguard gets power plus 10K until the end of turn. Ryan, what do you think about this?
See, I was super excited when I thought, oh my god, you can first in Revolution your opponent and remove all of their hard-earned grade 2 rush or whatever they happen to be doing to you. And we realized, no, you can't. You can't do that. Or at least current ruling holds that both abilities can't activate at the same time because Revolution has to have GB2 already when his timing is triggered. So until we get a definitive ruling on that from Dr. O or another higher-up judge, this card is actually pretty poopy. Hey, Dr. O has said some strange things before that made decks really crazy, and this is one of those times when if he wants his Chronos Command to have any chance at all, which they don't, but that's beside the point, that ruling needs to be changed.
Yeah, so essentially it's just when the timing for the effect to trigger, it's not able to trigger to go on the stack to begin with. Mm-hmm. So it just kind of fizzles. Keith, what are your thoughts?
This is a huge bust for me. One of the big things that really annoyed me about this is why did they not just give it a Kronos command name? First of all, that was just one thing. I was like, oh what? Why is this ephemeral wand? And the other thing is, I know there's going to be someone that's going to buy their box and be like, I'm so excited, I'm going to get myself a Gear Groovy, and it's going to open this and the Gear Colossus as your triple rares. And you're just going to cry and cry. It's like, here's the whole $2 I made in cards.
Also, we're like, here's this Kronos Command archetype. There's only 2 Kronos Command strides.
Yeah.
Wait for Fighters Collection, boys. It'll be all right.
Please.
Jose, are you thinking the same thing?
Yeah, pretty much Keith's thoughts were more or less my exact opinion on it.
Is it sad that I think Artilleryman is actually a better card than this?
It's possible.
I said I think Artilleryman is a better card than this.
Oh.
Artilleryman is the secret Pale Moon tech. You shouldn't bash it. You never know when it's going to come. And cannonball you. Yeah.
Okie dokie. I think with that, we're done with Gear Chronicle for a while.
Oh.
Everyone, just take a breath.
We're just not going to go over the comment, huh? No more comments.
Yeah, no. No Legion support. If you're playing Legion in Gear Chronicle, you're already losing. I'm sorry.
Wait, is that Jose?
Are we in there?
Me. I have emerged.
Hello, yes, it's him.
He will disappear in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Shitty camera, but better than nothing. Right.
Cool. So, Ryan,
awesome.
Your arguably favorite clan is getting support, but not in English right now. What clan is that?
Arguably favorite? Come on, Nate.
Hey.
You know me.
Hey.
But I do like me some Token Ranbu.
There we go. Token Ranbu.
That shit's
All
bro.
the mechanics, finally. Let's hear it. What do we got?
Literally all the mechanics. So I'm going to start off with the poopy one that you're really not going to run, but it's interesting because it's power creep for defense.
Woohoo!
It's Suja Samanji Toku. He is a grade 2 8K. Auto GB1 Shinken Hitatsu. When this unit intercepts... Excuse me, Ryan.
Do I have to come up to Hickory and get you?
I took Latin, Ryan. These words don't exist in my universe. When this unit intercepts...
I'm coming, Nate. I'm coming over.
Plus 15k. So 20k shield if you intercept. Special! Woo. Ryan, you know you love
Teach
it.
these men some Nippon Gene.
Sorry. I can say E pluribus unum. Does that count for anything?
Good
no.
job.
Yay. Running this very special interceptor?
Maybe, unless I get some better grade 2s. I mean, right now I've got like...
The deck already has better grade 2s.
I mean, I've got like 12k attackers and the one guy that calls stuff sometimes.
You got the guy that stands too, but I don't know if he's actually in your deck. But the clan does have that.
We do have that. Well, I mean, I think he's new. Is he new? I'll figure it all out in a minute.
Maybe.
Okay, so Keith, we were talking about this. You brought it up. How busted does this have to get for you to run special interceptors now?
Oh, that was tough. I was thinking maybe the threshold would be plus 20k. I think if it got plus 20k and went to 25, I think it would get ran as a unit.
That's so much.
Yeah, no, that would be like Scryu levels of intercept.
Yeah, I mean, that would be nice, because even now it takes you up to, 26? So, I mean, that's a base stride number. It's just not
it's not bad at all.
Intercept and a trigger? We in there.
We made it, boys.
Yeah.
We did make it.
Jose, do you have any thoughts about how special this interceptor is?
He's as special as every one of them that came in the trial deck.
Very good.
Just 5k more.
Okay.
That's about it. So that's exactly where they're going to go, in the garbage, like those other special interceptors that were in trial decks used to go.
I have a pile of those. Okay, next we have the starter. Sayo. Go ahead, tell me the name. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. Forerunner, Act Rearguard, GB1, CB1, put this into your soul. If you have 5 damage, choose one of your units. It gets power plus 5k and critical plus 1 until end of turn. Keith, tell me what you're thinking.
I don't know if Keith has any thoughts on this.
No? No, Keith? Okay, Jose, we'll come back to Keith.
One, I want to point out the flavor text of this is there anyone you wish to get revenge on? I think that's how I feel about this card. I feel like it's really cool. I like it as a starter, but it's a finisher starter, which means like this is going to get killed by Kagero the moment it hits the pool. Like the moment that Kagero gets an opportunity to kill it, they'll kill it. Narukami, like it's going to be really quickly killed. But if you can keep it on the board and it's time to end the game, then this guy can do it, and I'm a fan of it. I mean, Dokuramu does actually have a restanding stride. It's not good, but they have a restanding stride. So, like, you put this on a restanding stride, things just got interesting. So, that's my thoughts on it. Ryan, what about you?
He doesn't have a gun. I don't care.
Right.
Gun starters only.
Keith, how do you feel about Limit Break 5 starters?
I think it's going to be the secret new meta. Nate, just wait.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
5 damage. Yeah, that was just... I don't know why.
Yes.
Why did they make that 5 damage?
Okay, Ryan, you get to go over the G Guardian because he is probably your baby, and
Woohoo!
he's good enough to be
G-Guardian
your
time.
baby.
Kosetsu Samon Jitoku, grade 4. Double R. Yay! G-Guardian rules. Auto Shinken Hisatsu, Soul Blast 1. When this unit is placed on guard circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets shield plus 10,000 until end of that battle. Hello? Did somebody say, free screw you? Because that's what I heard. Woo!
Yay!
Solo.
And the good thing is that Token actually does have a way to get soul. They do have like a dude that does that for them.
On Stride.
On stride.
Every turn.
So, but I mean, one, it is that free 10K. I mean, because they don't use so much outside of that, I don't think. And like, it's good. Like it's plus 10K. Like it's nice.
I mean, it's better than what they already had.
Which was nothing.
Exactly.
Great rentals.
And a gleam.
Yeah.
Good old a gleam. Nah, I think they'll probably get a GR of a G Guardian that'll be like actually do something. But for what it is, it's great. I like it.
Yeah, this is probably the most no-nonsense G-Guard. Just like, sold us 1, get your 10K, and move on with your life.
Tired of this.
I'm not here to play defense. Let's get this guard over with so I can get back to swinging at your face with my limit break 5 with my limit break 5 point gainer. I'm not here to play games. So moving on, I think I'm gonna hijack the next piece because we're talking about news, right?
Yeah, do it.
No, we got some spoilers.
Wait,
We got more?
spoilers?
Yeah, we got more. We got Blizz Bao. He is a Shadow Paladin, Auto GB1, Grade 1. Select a card from hand, discard it. When this unit appears in the rearguard circle from deck, you may pay the cost. If paid, draw 1 card, select one of your other units, and during this turn gets plus 2,000 power. So he's like a GB1. Oh, this is actually bad. It's a filter.
Yeah.
It's from the trial deck. What is this? This is a monthly Bushiroad. It is a monthly Bushiroad. Get this out of my face.
Why?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
What?
I'm waiting for you, Ryan. Go ahead.
Oh, we do have
Said I'm waiting
the
for you, Ryan.
text. Thank you. We do have the text of the legions. I believe it's when it attacks, pay X cost, restand all of your vanguards, get 10,000 power, 5,000 power, but you lose 1 drive. So
Yeah.
it's pretty neat. It's not the worst. Will I play it? Probably not. But we'll have to see what happens. I like Heartbreaker plus Legion decks, so I'll see if I can fit it in over something else. Although the other grade 3 looked pretty good already.
For me, the problem is it's a double grade 3 Legion. So
Yeah,
you're
that
just
also
kind of
stinks.
like, what if I do if I'm on the mate?
Cry.
The
Yep.
end. I don't have some backup plan.
Sucks.
So Ryan mentioned that one of those spoilers was a good old monthly Bushiroad. Do you know where you might find that monthly Bushiroad card here in the United States? In the Revival collection.
God, I hope not. Don't even waste my time with that garbage.
So last week we talked about the Fighters collection, and we covered a little bit of it. And with the sparse details we had at that time. We have more details over the last week, covering it in really quickly. Some of the keywords that will be supported in the Revival collection is, well, keywords they use, but really it's subclans more or less. Beast Deity, Eradicator, Regalia, Sanctuary Guard, and Nightmare Doll.
Dude.
I wonder what that Sanctuary Guard card could be. One only wonders. So, also, we finally got an answer to the question. New cards supporting existing cards are also included in this English exclusive release. More or less, I think it's pretty much confirmed now that these cards will be like Japan non-released cards. I'm pretty sure. So, sorry for those who were expecting like completely new cards. It's not a tour guide.
So, sorry, you should change the word support. There is no support. Monthly Bushiroad cards don't support Orgaiser. They hinder him.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Their mere existence pisses him off.
Yeah.
It does. It wastes space.
You're
Now I've
actively
kinda
making
changed-
me worse. Please.
Now I kind of feel like 10 of those cards are just going to be from the Daigo deck. That set is just going to be Royal Paladin. Here's the trial deck in a not trial deck. Thanks, everybody.
Because there's only 2 cards in that trial deck that were never released in the United States. And that's the Stride and Arc.
So?
And then we can get a
It's
reprint.
a reprint set. They can put anything in there.
No, but look, okay, this brings me to my next point. Every clan minus Token Rambu, Nubatama, and Angel Feathers, I think those are the 3, right?
That's
Are
right.
going to be supported in this set. So, enjoy. Angels, you're good enough. Nubatama, nobody loved you to begin with.
No. Angels needed a grade 1 no-seal reprint. Let's be real. No-seal is easily double, if not triple, any Beast Deity. Beast Deity over no-seal. Something that is actually played. But no, let's give it to Beast Deeds. Okay, makes sense.
That's
Thanks,
because-
Bushy.
Keith needs his Ethics Buster Extreme, and he can't get it anymore. It's
I know.
nice and clean $3 TCG value is just too high for him to pay.
Yeah. I was walking up to my my local store and I was like, "Please, sir, could I afford one Ethics Buster?" And I couldn't because I only had $2 instead of $3.
Hey, you know what you can get with that?
What?
Dungaree Unlimited.
Oh, please no.
So, really, but the weird thing is, like, we don't know what's what. So we don't know if it's going to be 1 card per clan in the reprint and 1 card per clan as a reissue, or if it's just going to be a hodgepodge. There could be 1 Angel Feather and like Nate suggested, like 10 Royals. I don't think that's the case, but I mean, it can go really. Oh, well, you know what I mean. As like 10 Royals and like one Mega Colony. Reprint Stun Beetle again.
Did we get a Vectro Zeus?
Did we get what?
A Vectro Zeus? That like special promo one? Did he ever appear?
Maybe not. I don't remember.
No.
You know who I do think knows? Probably the chat. They'll probably tell us in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So there's going to be 50 types of cards, 25 new, 25 reissue. 12 triple R's, double R's is 16, and R's is 12. I just want to point out, it's not a rare if it's the lowest version. I just want to, from a logistical point of view, it's not rare when it comes in every pack. Like it's
Tell
not
that to Hidden Arsenal.
Yeah.
So it's like, so you're gonna have 22 rares, but apparently it says that like, 1 card in every pack will definitely be a double R or above. And then all cards will be hollow, so they're going to be foiled one way or the other. Could happen. I mean, anything is really available. I mean, we do know Arc is definitely going to be here and the cards that were on the cover thing, but it's going to be interesting to see what else they make decisions. And I'm really interested to see what cards we never got here in the U.S., because Aside from the royal ones and like the grade 1 Kagero dude or grade 2 Kagero dude, whichever one that Ryan wants to really happen.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Each ranger support when?
Hey.
Too many copyright issues.
Yeah.
Bushiroad's already scared enough to put Ogre in one of their card names. They're not going to touch Spider-Man.
Oh, God.
There's going to be 12 SPs. I think we already covered that, though, so 12 SPs.
Ravenhead.
On to better news. Nate, did you see that nice and tasty sneak peek Shadow Paladin mat? That's like your third mat, your second mat. Really, that your client's ever gotten?
Their second.
Oh, let's check the wall.
We only had the Abyss mat ever.
Really?
Yeah, Ultra Pro did him a solid and gave him that Raging format though. That's after it came out, but 2 sets before it came good again. It was like right there in the middle.
I hate everything. This one's actually going to be full size, though. It's not one of the little dinky mats like the Abyss mat. So, praise. I can actually fit my cards on it this time.
That actually does look. That mat does look nice, though. That guy looks nice. He's a cool dude. He looks cool.
If I only knew what he did, or his name, or his keyword. But whatever. Details, I suppose.
No, you don't understand, Nate. We needed all those Gear Chronicle spoilers. How would the public know about the commons?
Without their Legion support? Oh, God, help us. The Vanguard world might fall apart.
Ryan, did you see the nice mat that you're getting for Aquaforce? The Thavas?
I did. What a
That's
good...
That's going to be the set release mat. I think that's going to look really cool.
Now, if only I could get that effect, though, so I can know if I need to dump my deck or not.
Also, Nate is aware that the keyword is ritual. He just doesn't know what it does, as nobody does.
But we do know the main dude's name is Luard,
Luardo.
the Dark Magician.
The Stride Evolution is Luard. We don't know what the grade 3 is.
Ooh. What if it's actually Claret Sword?
Please bring the Claret Sword back.
What a twist!
It wasn't good to begin with. That was Orgeyser, the deck.
So we also have the art and the name for the new Outmile, which is nice.
And Asha.
And Asha.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Bigger news that we didn't cover. Costa Rica. Bushiroad World Championship, Costa Rica. Keith, you know a little bit of that. What was stopping in Costa Rica?
I believe the top spot was taken by our good friends over in Stargate, Nova Grapplers.
Woo!
As for which build it was, I'm not too sure. I think it's Extreme Battlers.
Almost
If
definitely.
anyone wants to confirm that.
It probably wasn't Beast Deities.
Shocker twist. It was Beast Deep. No, it was Beast Deep. Came in with Nova Grapplers reverse and won the whole thing.
I am the one.
It was a secret marketing ploy by Bushiroad to sell the Beast Deities. They had them top Costa Rica. Stay woke, everyone. Stay woke. So, and then second place was Link Joker, and third place was, out of a very random one, Pale Moon. Actually managed a third place finish.
Now, I did hear through the grapevine that this tournament did only have 50 players, which for Costa Rica is probably like a godsend. And even for like a lot of tournaments here it is, but like, let's take that Pale Moon with a grain of salt. Let's take the Nova Grapplers with the pain. I mean, I think that he was playing against, even if he was playing against Chaos, even if he was playing against Messiah, he probably went into Vanquisher, probably went into, not Vanquisher, Vic Plasma. Vic Plasma and Bustard, and just stood himself a few times, because like, the bane of Link Joker's existence is restanders. Just ask Kagero. Kagero's like, Link Joker? I don't care. I can lock my dudes. I'll just swing again with my main dude. Problem solved.
My dude.
It is incredibly annoying. So.
Oh, I'm so sorry while you lock my dudes that I can't fight back in some way or shape or form.
So. Majesty96 says it had to be Death Army. What if it was Death Army? What if it was Death Army Grade 1 Rush over there, Keith?
Make way for Cosmo
Brutal
Lord.
Grade 2 Rush, bro.
Yeah.
Great too.
Imagine if it was Death Army that got through Link Joker. How?
Messiah.
Let me ask. Yeah.
So,
Oh my God.
it is exciting to see other decks top as it always is, but I think we'll see that. That's about that. Anyone else got anything in the news front? Any big news?
Did we not also get the Bushiroad Vancouver event?
Yeah, we
For
did.
that?
Previously to that, I think yesterday.
Though I did hear that was a literal train wreck, like an actual travesty of an event.
There was an actual train wreck through the event. He's not joking, everyone.
There's going to be a ticker at the bottom of the screen, 1-800-HELP Vancouver.
I mean, it's not like we ranted about it twice or anything.
Yeah.
Do I need to get my tie again?
Please. I love your tie.
No tie today.
Rip.
But soon. Maybe. I don't know.
But maybe. Who knows, audience? They might
Just
be
for the results.
For me.
But not about Vancouver. I really don't care about Canada. I really don't care about Actually, I care about Canada. Fans of you in Canada. I'm sorry Vancouver sucked, but hey.
If anyone is interested,
I'm a fan of
the top
curling.
3 that happened out of Vancouver, we had not Link Joker, Nova Grappler take the top spot again.
Wait, in
Vancouver? Yeah, in
Mhm.
Vancouver, Nova Grappler got top spot again. And then Bermuda Triangle in second, and Link Joker in third.
See, when we got the Vancouver results and we saw Nova Grappler and we saw like Link Joker in the top 8 too, we're just like, oh, okay, he didn't play against any Link Joker. Maybe that's how he kind of climbed his way to the top, as we tend to consider Link Joker has a really good matchup against Nova Grappler. And then the Costa Rica results came out. The top spot went to Nova Grappler. He played through 2 different Link Joker guys in top 8 and still made it. And I'm like, all right, is this deck good again now or what?
Oh, it was Toronto. My bad.
That's right. Okay.
What really perplexes me though is one, I'm surprised, and two, it also like that Link Joker, like we knew, but like a couple months ago, like Link Joker was like dust, and it's not like they got like monumental support that changed everything for them. Like at least in Chaos Beats, maybe they're playing Messiahs. I want to see these lists, I really do, especially this Novas lists. Like what's going on in the world of Novas that I do not know. Just for everyone knows, if Keith keeps dropping out, it's because it's storming like really crazy in places unknown. So
Too much thunder.
Too much
All the thunder.
So Nate, as the Nova Grappler player around, how do you feel about these recent tops?
I mean, I love playing. I really didn't enjoy playing Blouse because I did have them briefly. I really did enjoy it. I like Extreme Battlers. They're a little more combo-y. But great, but I think part of the problem is I do not have the mental capacity to understand how you're beating the Kagero players and the Link Joker players. And, in a tournament that's best of 1 until top 8, I just leaving the deck is good again because, well, we have 2 Kagero players on our team, and God help me, Sedanza will never work. So yeah, it's great, but I'm taking it with heavy grains of salt.
I mean, it could be the case that just these players have never like really had to cheat. Because like I'll tell you something, like it's been forever since I practiced against Nova Grapplers. Like if I ran into the deck, I'd probably be caught sidewinded.
My one thought is we saw the deck list for Toronto, I believe, and it had 3 Starlight Hedgehog and 2 Cool Hank. And I was very confused because I personally don't like Starlight Hedgehog. I don't think it's that great. It's an 8K. It just doesn't mesh well. And my only thought is if it's able to beat Link Joker, it might simply just be that because Starlight Hedgehog works, even if it's in the back row, it doesn't have to attack. So my only thought is they might be using Starlight Hedgehog to get that advantage, to get through the early chaos plays, and just wait until they're just Nebula or column, and you still have 1 column open. they
Makes
use
sense to
the
me.
Starlight Hedgehog to get the hand advantage. I don't know if that's how it works. That's just my thought.
Sonic the Hedgehog to the rescue.
Please.
Ryan,
Please.
I'm gonna take this to you real quick. It's been a while since Kagero's made any kind of booth. How do you feel about this?
I kind of feel like this is kind of what happens to Kagero, is people play the deck a lot right when it gets support, and then they go to different decks. Something is generally better than Kagero. Kagero is almost never the best deck in the format. It's always a good deck, usually a consistent deck. No, okay, it's never the best deck. It hasn't been the best deck since set 5, okay? Like, it was pretty good. XN was a real good time. There were still better decks.
What about Dodex? The days of Dodex.
Dodex was cool. Dodex was alright.
Dodex was the best. Dodex was the best.
I still don't know if it was the best, considering you still
See,
had...
you had Thing Saver.
Yeah, I still think Thing Saver was a better deck overall.
I think they were
Shadows
both.
was a better deck back then, too. Well,
Oh,
And
okay.
until we got the
Hang
Legend
on.
deck.
Until they got the Legend deck, Shadows was
Yeah.
not that great. But Abyss was still a strong deck.
I'm
Once,
talking GBT01 meta, like straight GBT01.
yeah, for how long that lasted, which was not long at all.
30 days, the same as any meta last.
Lambros killed it. We
So I feel like they've kind of just dropped off again. And now that we're going to be seeing more support that's just not Kagero for a while. Like, GBT07 was great for us, and a lot of people played it again, but now they're just maybe perhaps not playing it. Or it's not as good in Best of One as we think it is, which is... It's all right in Best of One, I guess. I don't typically drop games with it in Best of One, but not everybody's me. So I really can't tell you. I think people have gone over to Grand Blue Gears and Angels, and if Kagero's not in like the top 5 spots, which is barely hanging on to number 5 maybe, that's probably why we're not seeing it. And Link Joker's made a huge comeback there too, so
I agree.
they probably replaced Kagero's spot right there.
What was the topic of today, Nate? What's the topic?
What have we been doing for the past month?
Good question.
I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea.
This was kind of a blended topic just because we didn't have a lot of time to think about this. First, kind of what are our thoughts about Token Rambo maybe not coming to the US because of licensing, and kind of what we want to see from Token Rambo. And then on the back half, you know, now that we know as much as we're going to know about Cardfight next, until it actually premieres, we know the character names, we generally know the clans. You know, what would we like to see in the characters we don't already know about? Like, I think there are 3 characters where we have no idea what they're playing, just kind of what we would like to see from them, what direction we would like to see the anime go, to pick up, you know, us who have quit watching it because it got terribly bad. So kind of two-parter. For one.
Oh, 2 parts.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hand this off to Keith first before his video drops off because of the rain.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Let's start with, like, do you think it's going to be... do you think Token Rambo is going to come back? To
Like,
US?
do you think we're going to... Are we going to get it over here?
Yeah,
Just at all? Import?
At all.
I think it will happen, but it's going to be a while. I wouldn't expect it any earlier than early summer, would be my prediction. Because we know out till March right now, and we don't have it yet.
Okay,
Don't we?
well, that's a good justified opinion then.
So I think it would probably be April, May, tentatively, is what I would predict, for them to get the licensing and whatever else needs to be sorted out legality-wise to get it over here. So,
What do you think over there, Mr. Ryan, Mr. Doombringer?
I think Bushiroad needs to focus on this one thing, considering they're not really doing anything else important at the moment. Like, what do you mean you're having issues?
Yo,
You
there's
already
still
solved this problem the first time. I think they should just get their act together and take care of it. Like, I don't understand what the problem is.
Who writes a legally binding contract and doesn't give yourself the chance to extend it another year? Like, come on. This is literally like 1 year ago. You couldn't have made it like a 1 set with the possibility extension of 2 set contract? No. 1 set. Sorry. Everybody loses.
yeah. Over in the Bushy Road Board of Directors, it was like, all right, Bill, we're gonna invest in this, but we're only gonna do it once. We don't think we're ever gonna do anything after that. Sounds good. Moving on.
But what if it takes off? That's impossible.
It's never gonna work. Yeah.
What do you think, Ryan? I mean, Nate.
I honestly don't think we're gonna see it any time in which it's going to be relevant. You know, we may see it in the summer, like Keith said, but I think by the time we do, it's just gonna be like, woohoo! It doesn't matter now.
It'll be
But
exactly like
from what I've heard, the reason is Token Ranbu is apparently starting an anime, and apparently the licensing issues is around that, which I kind of understand, you know, video game going to anime, but on the other hand, you probably should have thought about this a little bit in advance before announcing it.
Maybe Bushiroad is trying to like get a double contract, because who knows? Maybe they want to do a like dual set release with. Maybe they'll get the rights for Weiss Schwarz as well, and like release Token Ranbu as a Weiss Schwarz set, and then when they release that set in the US, they'll give us the Token Ranbu Vanguard set as well, part 2 or whatever. Maybe that's another answer. I agree with all of what we've all said. I mean, I think we will get it. I think it will be sometime next year. And when it comes, we'll feel about it exactly like we felt about set 1 at the beginning. Like, oh, 6 months too late. Whoops! Like we're already going to be like knee deep in a new mechanic by then. So,
at least the SPs will look nice.
Yes.
I am excited for the anime, completely unrelated. Like, that anime looks nice, and I want to watch it. Just saying. I don't know how any of the rest of you feel about it, but...
I know nothing about it, except that it's going to be an anime.
It's going to be cool. They're people, but they're swords. But they're not swords, they're people. See what I'm saying?
Wow, you blew my mind, Jose. You blew my mind.
So, on the back end of that, I have the question, talking about the Cardfight anime... Something we don't technically talk about often. Now that the Golden Boys have separated, this is kind of like season 3 of the OG season, where like Kai and crew were at one school, and Aichi and crew were at the other school. So it's kind of like that in a sense. I don't know. I'm excited because all they look, I don't know, more sophisticated. But Chrono's just going to win all the time again, so it's like, Like, yeah. I care. I mean, like, I
feel like... Are you ready for more of the same? Here we go.
I'm going to counter-predict and say even if Chrono wins the anime, they're going to tone back his support a little bit. They'll keep him in line, but I don't feel like they're going to go above and beyond for him this next season.
Next season.
Okay, that joke was awful. Don't ever do that.
Like, I think that it is possible that we'll see like a more toned down, at least this first half. The way that I've seen the preview and stuff, it seems like this season will be less. The world is ending, and only Chrono can save it again. Like, it's gonna be more like down to like season 1 Vanguard to at least or season 3's beginning, where it's like, hey, I got a club. Oh, my old teammate has his own team. Let's fight. Okay, I got this cool app mile, this new app mile. Oh, cool, I got this Chrono Jet G. And then Samba de Amigo Aquaforce dude shows up, and he's like, I got this other Thamos when I was 5 years old somehow.
That was an amazing thing. I bet you Bushiroad was listening in, and it's just like, we've got the plot for next.
Be in there.
You got the white-haired guy who's going to be like, I'm actually Ibuki from time traveling, and then that's when the series is going to get real.
Oh, God.
If we can just go like 5 sets without any like really strange Void stuff, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't seen the Void involved in Vanguard in like 4 seasons.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no.
Here's some world-ending stuff to make the season more interesting.
It was cool, and then it wasn't cool anymore. But I have this personal opinion that every even season of Vanguard just isn't entertaining, in my opinion. Like, I liked Season 1. I thought Season 2 was garbage. I liked Season 3. I thought Season 4 was meh. But Season 5 was acceptable, I guess. Season 6, eh. And then the rest of them were kind of eh, in my opinion, but a lot of people do like it. It's just... Aichi and Kai lost. And even Kamui lost a lot. And Miwa lost all the time. What happened to losing?
I want some character development.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say this. I do not want... I don't know what I want. I know what I don't want. I don't want Season 2 repeat where it's, oh, I just became the clan master and, like, the best at everything. Suddenly, I'm trash again and cannot win a single game.
Oh, no.
Don't give me that. You can tone down. Chrono can lose a little, but I don't need him losing every game and, oh my god, I don't know how to play this game anymore. Limit break, what's that mechanic? Ah! I don't want that.
Please
No.
don't
I
make it
just
so
want-
Bushi.
I want nice, like, Season 1. Hey, guys, we're going to a tournament. We're going to get better, but we might lose a little, but that's okay because we'll be better people for it. There we go. That's all I want. Nice and happy.
And I agree with Nate. I mean, the thing is, like, you can't even, like, build up any character development at this point because Chrono hasn't, like, he's lost but, like, once, maybe twice. And, like, what bugs me about that is, like, think about the OG. I was always compared to the OG season because it's made by the same company. Therefore, you know, yeah, they know what to do. They should know what to do at least. Like, Season 1, Aichi lost a decent amount of times, but he got better. Then he beat Ren. Season 2 was hot garbage for the exact reason that Nate said. Like, all that character development, wasted. Like, I only know how to play Royals. What are golds? Well, they kind of act like Royals. What? Limit break?
Garmore.
Spaghetti. Spaghetti.
But then, like, he, like, got better again, and then he was like, oh, you want your Royals back? And he's like, nah, but these golds are cool. And the Royals were like, nah, we'll just go over there. It's cool. And then Season 3, like, Kai plays against him. He's like, damn, Aichi's good. And you're like, yeah, he is. He's had 3 seasons to get here. But Chrono's like, I'm good from the beginning. I'm good till the end. Like, the only way for him to get any better is to start losing so that he can get better again. Like,
But don't lose everything. You can still beat Trinity Dragon. Please, oh god, don't lose to them.
That's why I'm saying,
Yeah.
just keep Chrono good, tone back his support, and turn him into Kai. Or Kai just comes in occasionally and goes, you need a win? I got you, fam. Just smacks him down with double crits and says, well, that's what you called me for. I'm out of here. And then they leave with, like, the Shadow Dude and the Golds kid. It's all good, you know? Like, just let them do the work for once.
what I really want to happen is, and I know it won't, but Episode 1, Aichi just walk into the store, hand Chrono his ass, look him dead in the eye, and goes, there's always going to be someone better, and just walk out.
No, I can
that's-
tell you... Oh, go ahead.
No, that was actually all I got to say.
I can tell you exactly what Episode 1's going to be. It's going to be Chrono explaining, oh, I work at the card shop now. Cool. I'm going to school. Hey, you look like you could play Vanguard. It's the Shadow guy. He doesn't know how. The entire first episode is then, okay, you start by flipping this card over. This is your starter. Next, we ride. And it's going to be how to play the game all over again because we only have 7 or 8 of those. We need more.
Yeah.
Episode 1. Already spoiled. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You need to make sure there's also the clueless face. He needs to come in just like, oh what? I'm in a card shop? Oh what? How do I do these things with cards? And then usually wins somehow. And then it's a game.
Doesn't
one
even
thing-
finish the fight half the time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was winning. You know the rest.
Also, this is the time skip season. So now it's the time skip season. Things can get a little more serious. Things can get a little more real. And then maybe at the end of this season, I'll finally freaking see Aichi and he can hand Chrono his ass and I'll be happy. And everything will be right in the world.
Mm.
I
Just
mean,
give him the good old Slife of the Sky Dragon.
You know,
God.
exactly. Simon's got great.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, I'm going to be positive. maybe Chrono and Asuka spent the last 3 years bringing Shion back to life, and they couldn't play Vanguard, so they're kind of rusty at it.
Mhm.
Best case scenario, right there. You spent 3 years bringing this dude back to life. You don't quite know how to play anymore, but that's okay. You're still good enough to beat Trinity Dragon.
Man's not even in like a wheelchair or anything. He just straight like had boulders drop on him. He's like, nah, B, we good. All right.
I bet he's still fencing too.
They need to do a video of top 10 strongest anime characters. It's like, man,
watch him though.
Care.
Watch him like be playing, but watch Shion have like PTSD while he plays card games though. Like he always thinks of that like pillar coming down.
The boulder
If I
is
lose-
conflicted.
Yeah. Someone plays an earth element poker and he just like spams it. And he's like, no. Oh, as well, one thing I want to mention, I hope we can get away from 2-year-old antagonists as well as the main thing. They go full Shadow of the Colossus and become a baby at the end. Because why?
Because why not?
Because
Keith?
if he doesn't
'Cause
become a
why
baby,
not?
then what's
Yeah.
the point?
Mhm.
No, I completely agree. I mean, it was kind of cool. I mean, I will say I did watch the first episode of the last season that happened, and when that dude like set himself on fire, I was like, things just got interesting. This man just set himself on fire.
Why are you still marketing to children? This seems like a mistake.
I don't know, man. Don't you know in Japan everything's okay, even when it's not.
Mhm.
It's all okay.
It's okay.
So yeah, that's our thoughts on the anime. I mean, it's will I check out the season? Not until I see. Honestly, I probably will not watch it. I will read like spoilers and stuff because those come across my like base a lot, and so I catch up that way. But if I don't like, I watched the episodes where like Aichi came back and beat Shion's ass. I watched the episode where like Masaki came back a few times. I watched the episode where Chrono beat Ren, and I don't think that should have been legit. But like. Until like I start seeing Chrono actually like get development as a card fighter as well as a like sure he might develop as a character, but like it's a card fighting show. Like it's a card fighting anime. If he's like if you take card fighting out of it, I'm watching like a slice of life meets End of the World, and I don't want that. There's a lot of better of that.
One that usually starts with this.
Or I could watch like Persona, like a much better slice of life in the world.
Hey, Persona, not bad.
It's just there are better things out there. But I think that leads us on to the last point of the night, right? Which is the Ask Absolution. We're going to do a stark 5 minutes of Ask Absolution, answering questions. And then we're going to call it a day. So... And also, for future references, we will be doing this again next week, Wednesday. Hopefully at an earlier time. We won't have camera issues. My bad. That was my fault. And we'll fix that. So,
Hashtag Team Absolution. Which dragon deck is the most underrated and yet strong as well? Now, do you mean Dragon Empire? Because literally everything has dragons.
Raging Form.
Raging Form. I might actually go Blue Wave as well. It's pretty underrated right now.
Oh,
It's still very strong.
Blue Wave. Actually, I switched to Blue Wave. Blue Wave is incredibly underrated.
Nah, give me
is-
GBT08. Raging.
Is Big Belly truly viable? Absolutely. However, I'm playing the other build currently until I finish my set of Big Bellies.
Thank
Did you
Big
guys
Bellies.
play Duel Masters? No, but we played Kaijudo and we loved
No,
it, and then it
incorrect.
died. Wait, did-
Incorrect. I played Duel Masters. I still have my deck.
I'll played every card game. Hashtag Ask Absolution. Why are you all so good looking? We do our very best to be pretty.
Just for you fans. Just because we love you.
Lots of facials. That'd be nice.
Hashtag Ask Absolution. This one's straight to Keith. What do you
What's up?
think the next season's beach episode will be about?
There's only one thing you do at the beach, and everyone knows what that is. You drive check. You drive check. You drive check. You gotta practice that drive check.
Oh, God. Hashtag Ask Absolution. Who is your avatar? Have we been over this? We may have been over this. Let's say you get Thing Saver Dragon. Yay!
All right.
I don't know. Keith, Avatar, quick.
Oh, Descendant.
Nate.
Blaster Dark Revenger.
Woo, Dote.
Great team.
Nate, this one is yours. Hashtag Ask Solution. When do you think Cardfight Online will officially come out?
Never. You have a Japanese company making an English product, and they're not doing it on time. I see nothing good. You know what this reminds me of? Mighty Number 9. Yeah, Jose, how did that game turn out? Tell me.
We're waiting.
That game was the hottest, fieriest garbage I've ever held in my hand. The sheer on PC, which is possible, but the sheer lag in a 2016 game. The frame rate drops. The frame rate in a 2016 game. Crowdfunded for millions of dollars. I want to flip this table. I'm glad I didn't back it. You should be too. Next. Hashtag Ask Absolution. Now that Jorge is gone, will any of you be playing Mega Colony? Which brings me to an interesting point. Jorge took his Mega Colony deck with him, of course, number one. Number two, once we do acquire a new Mega Colony deck, you will be bound to see it on that good old First Timers, our new series, where me and mostly Ryan pick up a deck we've never played, probably never played before, and then immediately either win or lose with it and get marred by the comments. It's a great time.
Oh my goodness. All right, hashtag Ask Absolution. What would you think about male Bermuda triangles? That's what Token Ranbu's for. Put them back in kimonos.
Husbandos.
Husbandos, please.
I really thought that, I was really hoping the full art SPs would be like them in tuxedos or something to go with the wedding SPs.
Ooh,
So that'd be classy.
spicy.
Give me some tuxedo, that'd be cool. Tuxedo rares, I'd be down.
Would you have some cross legion between the two? They're wedding SPs with tuxedo SP.
No.
For this new season, do you think we're going to see the Cray Elementals like when we saw with the Time Beast series? So basically, will we get new Cray Elementals? Maybe?
Yeah. We'll get...
Yeah.
I mean, they always release Cray Elementals, don't they? Periodically?
I mean, what more can they
usually
do?
one per set. I mean, I'm still waiting on the Cray Elemental Soul Blast 2 draw one. 5K. Give me that. My clan doesn't have one, or the Soul Blast 2 unflip 2. God, if I had unflip. But such a Shadow Paladin.
Such a Shadow Paladin. Hashtag Absolution. What do you, Nate? What do you think the Grade 3 from the Shadow Trial deck will do?
I don't know, man. We have so many. Claret Sword already calls a Grade 1, so it's not going to do that. Diablo already retires one of your dudes when I stride. It's not going to do that. Vortimer already retires one to get me one, so it's not going to do that. Not a clue. Absolutely clueless as what is left for Shadows to do.
Retire 2, get 2.
Oh, the upgrade.
Yeah.
If you could make an overall new mechanic, such as Legion or Stride, so a game-changing mechanic, what would it be?
That's a tough one to answer in a quick fire round.
Yeah, I might answer that one in the next one after I think about it. I know what clan mechanics I want to see, which is still the same I've always wanted to see, but
I would add.
no, I don't know about overall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 5th trigger. Give me the plus 10k trigger. The plus 10k trigger.
No shield.
So
the
good.
Power plus 10k.
No, it's time to not.
All right, guys, that's everything for. Wait, no, send us off, Ryan. I think I got a knock on the door.
All right. Apparently, someone is coming over to see our handsome leader. So we'll catch you next time on Damage Check every Wednesday at 7:30 for the Conceivable Future. That's it for us. Peace.